Hi, this is Larry the Barber Man, and the objective of today's discussion is to discuss how to zero gap the Oster Fast Feed hair clipper. I'll tell you in advance, if you try to zero gap this by way of loosening these two screws and think you can use your index finger to push it back to zero gap it, I'll just tell you in advance you're wasting your time. The correct way to do it, or the way to do it, is actually to use the Oster 76 Classic #1 blade, which is ordinarily a detachable blade because the 76 is a rotary motor. You basically just need to detach this blade and get the cutting blade. So with that said, let's just get straight into it. So if you just open up the box, get your #1 76 Classic blade out of the blister wrapping. What we need to do now is detach the cutting blade from the comb blade. Very easy job. Just undo these two screws and it will just fall apart. So that's one, two, and as you see, the cutting blade that you need is right there. So basically the rest of it just becomes redundant. You don't actually need this anymore. So we'll just put that to the side. So that's the cutting blade from the Oster 76. Now we just need to undo the two screws on the actual fast feed itself. What I would advise, if you haven't got a workbench mat such as what I've got here, that you do this job on a towel. That way you've got little chance of losing these two screws, because if these two screws get lost you're going to have a problem. So just detach the fast feed cutting blade. Replace that with the Oster 76 cutting blade, which is quite easy. You just basically slot it onto the stump there. Put back the comb blade. Insert your two screws that hold the comb blade to the cutting blade. That's one. Two. And it's as simple as that. ABC 1, 2, 3. Now if you look at it, I'm not sure if the camera can show that, but this naturally zero gaps the clipper. There's no faffing around using your thumb or your index finger to do that. With that Oster 76 Classic blade, it literally gives it the most perfect zero gap you could ever get. So there you go, that's my tip of the day. So from Larry the Barber Man, I hope you found this useful. If you did find it useful, please leave a comment below. I'd also advise that you subscribe to my YouTube channel to get further tips that are equally as good as this one. So that's Larry the Barber Man. Thank you very much for taking the time for listening.